Hello Year 3-4, it's Miss Kerrison here again. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend despite the weather, although we did get some little bits of sun, so it wasn't too bad. So today I'm going to be going through 3 things. One of them is quite exciting. We're going to be going for a music task. I'm then going to be starting our new story, which is honestly such a brilliant story. And lastly, I'm going to be going through the shout outs to show some of the incredible work yet again that you've been sending in. So here we go. Now some of you may be wondering why I'm sat on the floor. Well actually it's because I need to sit on the floor because I've got my set of drums with me today to help us with our music task that's on our PowerPoint this week. So before I start the PowerPoint, what I've got is a little quiz for you. So what I'm going to do is show you a few notes on the screen and I want you to think about what that note is called and how many beats that note is worth. So here you go, good luck. So let's see how many you got right at home. So the first one was a quaver, which is worth half a beat. The second one was a crotchet, which is worth 1 beat. And the third one was 2 quavers together, when they put together make 1 beat. I hope you got 3 out of 3. Okay, so we're going to use those 3 notes that we just looked at together then. However, we're going to add in something called a rest. So I'm going to just quickly show you on the screen what a rest looks like on a musical score. The rest is worth 1 beat. It's the same as a crotchet and its proper name is a crotchet rest. Now the best way to remember what a crotchet looks like is to imagine a seagull flying sideways. Well, that's what I remember anyway. So similar to last time when we looked at the music on the PowerPoint, what we're going to do is add a word to this note. So every time we see a rest, we're going to go shh. So you don't play your instrument, you don't clap, you just say shh. So let's try that 4 times. Shh, shh, shh. So now what we're going to do is have a go at mixing rests in with crotchets, okay? So if we look on our PowerPoint slide, we've got a 4 beat bar and I'll just show you that on the screen now and I'll show you what it should sound like. As you can see, this bar is split into 4 beats and it goes crotchet, rest, crotchet, rest. Okay, so we're going to try repeating this bar 4 times. So it goes fly, shh, 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 fly. Oh, and before I forget, don't forget to film yourself having a go at these and send them to me on Class Dojo because I'd love to see you. Next one I want you to have a go at includes the same notes as before, so crotchets and rests, but this time it goes crotchet, rest, crotchet, crotchet. Next rhythm, so it goes fly, shh, fly, 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 shh, fly, fly. Now you have a go at repeating that 4 times. Oh, we've got a bit of challenge time. So this time we're going to have a go at putting the 2 bars together, so it goes fly, shh, fly, shh, fly, shh, fly, fly. Can you have a go at that? And if you can you repeat it through twice? Okay, so we're going to up the level of challenge this time and we're also going to add quavers into our 4 beat piece of music. So let's have a look. I'm going to show you on the screen now the next set we're going to have a go at trying. This time I'm going to have a go with the drum. And you may try an instrument at home if you've got any, or even just try clapping some spoons together. So let's have a go at this next one. Fly, fly, shh, spider, fly, fly, shh, spider, fly, fly, shh, spider, fly, fly, shh, spider. Okay, so I'm going to show you the next one on the screen now, and then we're going to have a go at playing that one together. So let's have a go at that one, shall we? So, fly, spider, spider, shh. Fly, spider, spider, shh. Fly, spider, spider, shh. Fly, spider, spider, shh. So, here's the next challenge for you to try at home. And don't forget again, send the videos in to me so I can see them and see all your amazing hard work. Okay, so your task now is to use your knowledge of the notes, so crotchet, quaver and quavers together to create your own 4 beat piece of music. So I'm going to have a go at that now and then I'm going to come back and show you what I've created. So I'm now going to have a go at performing that one I've just shown you that I've created at home. But I'm going to challenge myself and instead of using words, I'm going to replace the words with just numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, thinking about that, which beat was my rest on? I'm going to let you have a think. Oh, Well done, it was on beat 4. Now is have a go at the 12 beat challenge. Can you create a 12 beat piece of music and then perform it? I can't wait to see what you create at home and see what instruments you create, and even make your own. You can make your own maraca with some rice in a tube. Be creative, and I can't wait to see what you do. Okay, so the next installment on our video is our new story called The Name Jar. It's such a touching and powerful story that I know you're going to love it. I'm going to start off by reading the blurb to you, so here we go. It's a new country, a new town and a new school for Eunhae. So what about a new name? Having just arrived from Korea with her family, Eunhae is anxious about making new friends and worried that no one will be able to pronounce her name. Instead of introducing herself on the first day of school, she decides to pick a new name. The only problem is that she doesn't know what name to choose. So that sounds quite interesting, so I can't wait to see what happens next. The Name Jar. Through the school bus window, Eunhae looked out at the strange buildings and houses on her way to her new school. It was her first day, and she was both nervous and excited. She fingered the little block of wood in her pocket and remembered leaving her grandmother at the airport in Korea. Her grandmother had wiped away Eunhae's tears and handed her an ink pad in a small red satin pouch. "Your name is inside," she had said. "My name?" Eunhae had wondered. Again, she took out the red pouch to look at the wooden block with her name carved in it. As she ran her fingers along the grooves and ridges of the Korean characters, she pictured her grandmother's smile. "Is that thing for show and tell?" a boy asked Eunhae, surprising her. Eunhae looked up as more kids leaned over. "No, it's mine," Eunhae answered, quickly putting the pouch back in her pocket. "Are you new here? What's your name?" a girl asked. "Eunhae," said Eunhae. "Oonay?" the girl asked, scrunching up her face. Oonay," some kids chanted. No, Eunhae corrected. "It's spelled Unhei. It's pronounced Eunhae." "Oh, it's you-hey," the boy said. "Like you, hey. What about hey, you?" Just then, the bus pulled up to the school and the doors opened. Eunhae hurried to get off. "You-hey, bye-bye," the kids yelled as she left. Eunhae felt herself blush. Eunhae stood in the doorway of her new and noisy classroom. She was relieved that the kids on the bus had gone to other rooms, but her face still felt red. "Aren't you going in?" asked a curly-haired boy with lots of dots on his face. "You're the new girl, right?" he asked cheerfully. Eunhae nodded, and before she could walk away, the boy took her hand and pulled her through the door. "Here's the new girl," he announced so loudly that the teacher, Mr. Kokotos, almost dropped his glasses. Mr. Kokotos thanked him and greeted Eunhae. "Please welcome our newest student," he said to the class. "She and her family have just arrived from Korea last week." Eunhae smiled broadly and tried not to show her nervousness. "What's your name?" someone shouted. Eunhae pictured the kids on the bus. I haven't picked one yet," she told the class, "but I'll let you know by next week." As Mr. Kokoto showed her to her desk, she felt many round, curious eyes on her. "Why doesn't she have a name?" she heard someone whisper. "Maybe she's robbed a bank in Korea and needs a new identity," a boy replied. On the bus home, nobody teased her, but Eunhae kept thinking about her name. "How was school, Eunhae?" her mother asked when she walked in. "Did you understand the teacher?" Eunhae simply nodded. She unpacked her school bag and set the red pouch by the photograph of her grandma. "I'm glad you're learning English well," her mother said. "You must study hard, behave nicely, and get good grades to show that you're a good Korean." "I will," replied Eunhae. But I think I would like my own American name," she said quickly. Her mother looked at her with surprise. "Why? Eunhae is a beautiful name. Your grandma and I went to the name master for it." "But it's so hard to pronounce," Eunhae complained. "I don't want to be different from all the American kids." "You are different, Eunhae," her mother said. "That's a good thing." Yoonhae just wrinkled her nose. Later that day, Yoonhae and her mother went grocery shopping in their new neighbourhood. They passed Fidel's Falafel, Tony's Pizza and Dot's Deli. A big graffiti-painted garbage truck roared like a lion as it took off down the street. Nothing sounded or looked familiar until they got to Kim's Market. The sign was in both English and Korean. Her mother picked up a cabbage to make kimchi, Korean-style spicy pickled cabbage, and other vegetables and meat. She also found some seaweed, Yoonhae's favourite, for soup. It made Yoonhae smile. Just because we've moved to America, her mother said, doesn't mean we stop eating Korean food. At the checkout counter, a friendly man smiled at Yoonhae. Helping your mother with your shopping? He asked. Yoonhae nodded. I'm Mr. Kim, he said. And what's your name? Yoonhae, she answered. Ah, what a beautiful name, he said. Doesn't it mean grace? Yoonhae nodded again. My mother and grandmother went to the name master for it, she told him. A graceful name for a graceful girl, Mr. Kim said, as he put their groceries into bags. Welcome to the neighbourhood, Yoonhae. That evening, Yoonhae stood in front of the bathroom mirror. Hi, my name is Amanda, she said cheerfully. Then she wrinkled her nose. Hi, my name is Laura. Maybe not. Her smile turned down. Nothing sounded right. Nothing felt right. I don't think American kids will like me, she worried as she began to brush her teeth. Ha, e, ma, nem, id, shoozy, she said in the mirror with her mouth full of toothpaste. The final instalment on today's video is the shout outs to you and all your incredible work you've been doing at home. Yet again, I've been absolutely blown away by some of the posters you created for science, the grammar work, your guided reading work, and just keep up the hard work because it's really great to see. So here you go, here are the shout outs. And that's all we've got time for today, folks. So take care, stay safe. I'll see you next week.